I just love the shepherd and the sheep. That's my favorite parable out of the Bible. One of them, anyway. In fact, why lie? I like them all. This one is special to my heart because it's really a metaphor for how God treats us. God looks for the ones that look out and think for themselves, that leave the flock. The flock is easy. The flock follows the leader. Whoever's in front, the flock follows. So they don't care. They don't think for themselves. They think they do, but they're just regurgitating what they've heard. Same words coming out 30 miles at the same time. The ones that think for themselves and go off on their own catch the attention of the shepherd. Why did they leave? What were they thinking? I say that what the sheep and the shepherd does is point out the fact that God does not really pay attention to the crowd because they're not changing. They're not going to. He notices the ones that leave the crowd and start going a different way. And that is the true test of anyone. I'm born white American. But back in my history, I've got a great-great-grandmother, Mary Gray, who was half Indian. I tend to migrate more towards my Indian heritage. As you can see behind me, I've got stuff on the wall. It's actually not mine, it's a friend of mine's, but it's beautiful. It's wolves and a dream catcher. I love anything Indian. Not because I'm disrespecting my, Dutch, German, Northern Europe heritage. It's because the Indian had a closer kinship with spirit. And that's what I'm all about, is spirit. I teach the prosperity gospels because prosperity from God is prosperity in spirit, not in money. I teach business because if you run a spiritual business morally, it tends to grow without you even trying. Mine does anyway. And I try and help people by spirit. And by spirit, I mean I spiritually counsel. I give what spirit gives me away for the same price that spirit gave it to me. Nothing. I've got a book on my blog just for that. For those who have trouble with their money or want to be able to pay off all their debt, it's a great tool. It helped us. We paid off $75,000 worth of debt with it. And I also give my time as much as I can to the church. I don't get paid by the church for being the assistant pastor, neither does the pastor. We believe the church's funds are better off suited in another direction. Our money comes from other sources. So leave the flock. Think for yourself. You don't have to follow me. Follow anybody but the flock. And God will notice you. And I leave that with you with light and love.